know what time it is? That's right, it's Friday Tips. So this week I would like to talk about Inktober, specifically for digital artists. Now if you're a digital artist, you're probably asking yourself, why do I want to participate in Inktober? Well, I think that Inktober makes more sense for digital artists than it does for traditional artists, especially for comic artists or other people who use ink almost every day. Because as digital artists, we rarely get the chance to do traditional work. And if you guys don't know by now, inking is my favorite way to work traditionally. I just love the graphic nature, and it reminds me of my younger years when I was really into comics, specifically manga. And there are many reasons why you would want to do Inktober. For one, it gets you out of your comfort zone. If you're a digital artist who spend most of the time in Photoshop like myself, you are going to find Inktober a breath of fresh air. An entire month where you set time aside to do work traditionally in ink. And the big difference obviously between working in inks and digitally is that there is no undos. Once you make a mark, it is permanent, and that feeling can be very addictive. And it makes you think about every stroke you put down on your paper before you do it. One of my least favorite aspects of digital painting is the undo button, Ctrl-Alt-Z. It can be a blessing sometimes, but it can also be a curse, because you can make strokes without thinking about them, and if you don't like what you just did, you can just undo it and just try again. And this attitude makes you less engaged in the painting process, because you can just tune out, and if you make a mistake, you can just undo it. That's why when you work traditionally, you're always in the moment, in the zone, throughout the entirety of the painting or the drawing. That's why I limit my undos to 5 in Photoshop, so you can take away this crutch. Another reason why Inktober is great for digital artists is that it helps you with your line art in digital. Most digital artists feel that Photoshop is not well suited to do line drawings, and while that may be true, the biggest reason why especially beginning artists have trouble doing line art in Photoshop is that they can't really do line art well traditionally. So Photoshop makes it a lot harder. If you have a stronger grasp of doing line art traditionally, when you transition to digital, the process is going to be a lot smoother and easier. Another great reason to do Inktober, especially if you are ambitious, is that it gives you a body of 31 pieces of artwork that you can do anything with. You could create maybe a short book with it, or maybe you could sell prints of it if you wish. The thing is that having a body of consistent work in the same theme can give you a lot of opportunities. And it also gives you more exposure, because a lot of people check out the Inktober entries to see what other people have been doing, and that could get you clients, it could get you tons of fans if you do great work. It is a great way to get yourself out there. And that's about it. There are tons of great reasons for you to do Inktober this year. If you were on the fence on doing it, maybe you thought that there was not much benefit to you, I hope that this video have shown you that there are a lot of things and a lot of good benefits you can get out from doing Inktober, especially as a digital artist. So I hope to see some of your crazy artwork out there, and good luck. Bye.